Hey Aquarius, welcome to your tarot spread for the week ahead. I hope all is well on your side of things. Now, just taking a look at your oracle cards first, you have optimism from the quantum. I feel like right now, you're kind of really doing your utmost to get out of this more heavier mindset, more negative, slanted way of looking at things, right? And being more hopeful, allowing yourself to be more optimistic, embracing this new energy that's trying to filter in your consciousness, but also not just in your consciousness, but in your environment overall. I feel like you are tapping into that frequency, you're feeling it, you're starting to see that perhaps things are not as bad as you once thought, that maybe some challenges that you faced is actually turning out to be a blessing in disguise, because it's showing you what needed healing, what needed removing, what needed transforming, what needed to be embraced. And now I feel like that's what you're doing. You're trying to embrace those positive aspects of your life so that you can attract more of the abundance that you seek, which is awesome. You have be assertive from the angel answers. So yes, this is it. I feel like it all starts and ends with you, Aquarius. So whatever you want to attract in your life, you need to embody that frequency. You need to be of that energy. You have to be willing to meet it halfway, because it's no good calling in manifestations if you're still sitting behind the scenes and not changing the frequency to match it, right? So I feel like that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to work your way up to taking some bold steps forward. You're being encouraged to do so by the divine for sure. I feel like with the heart crown, star crown being lit up, I feel like yes, you are getting some very strong downloads from the divine at this time, that now is the time to get moving. It's not time to play it small or stay hidden behind the scenes. That if you want something, you need to actively pursue it. Not chase it, but you have to meet it halfway, right? Okay, so with grounding my energy from the healing mantra, I'll give you the mantra in just a moment. Wow. So let's see. Aquarius, your mantra for the week is, it is safe to be in my body, okay? It is safe to be in my body. And that's exactly it. That's why grounding your energy is so important at this time. Because you may have really struggled with your mindset, possibly your mental health, really struggled maybe physically with feeling more energized, okay? You may have been very low on energy, not sleeping very well. And I feel like it all filters into how you're feeling emotionally, but also mentally as well. I feel like it's had an effect on all levels, but now you're starting to work through that. You're starting to understand where you need to invest more time into self-care and start taking the necessary steps towards whatever it is that you're calling into being, because you are definitely manifesting. I can feel that and I can see it. So let's take a look at the tarot messages then. First card out is the Seven of Swords in reverse. So that's air energy, your energy, along with Gemini and Libra. So it's interesting how this came out in reverse as your first card. So I feel like this is about you recognizing where perhaps you were self-sabotaging in the past, okay? Through your fears, through the mind space, right? Where you were perpetuating certain thoughts, beliefs that weren't necessarily reflective of the reality. You're not doing that anymore. You're recognizing where perhaps you were self-sabotaging. You're recognizing where you were feeding your shadow, feeding your fears, rather than feeding your confidence, feeding, you know, your ego in a healthy way, so that you become in alignment with your higher self once again and start really making profound and positive changes in your life. So I feel like you're recognizing that now, where you were self-sabotaging, or maybe even listening to bad advice, right? That's possible as well for some of you. And you're no longer listening to those who don't have your best interest at heart, which is awesome. Next you have Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy, okay? You could have been dealing with a Sagittarius, you could have it in your chart. But regardless, what I'm seeing here is a need for healing, a need to alchemize your emotions, your thoughts, your beliefs, okay? going from that which doesn't serve you to that which does. And I feel like it's a whole process in itself, of course, but there is a recognition here where perhaps, yeah, you were not feeding yourself with the best, maybe the best foods, drinks, listening to things that are healthier for your mindset, okay? Maybe you were slanting too much towards negative things. Again, I feel like maybe even people in your environment, you were surrounding yourself with people that were not helping you, not really having your best interest at heart, or just, weren't really what they said they were, whatever it was, right? I feel like you are doing this work now. You're starting to recognize where perhaps, yes, certain things in your environment need to change, things that are going to be healthy for you, that's going to uplift you, encourage you, inspire you, as opposed to that just reflects a lower frequency that you've been in. So I feel like you're making huge changes across the board, but there is still a need for deep healing. Of course, it's a process. It's not going to happen overnight, but at least now you have this recognition of what's healthy for you and what's toxic for you. And I feel like it's just now a process of elimination. With the Four of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this is more of the same. That in the past, you may have had a blessing come in for you, right? That was going to help you, that was going to encourage you, uplift you, help you to see where perhaps certain connections in your life were detrimental for you. And this was possibly a new connection or a new situation or opportunity that came in that was supposed to help with your healing, that was supposed to help you with your ascension process, help you get away from that which is lower vibrational and towards a higher vibing energy. But maybe in the past you didn't recognize it for what it was, right? This man is apathetic, and he's also kind of not buying what the universe is giving. He's just almost rejecting it, right? But not fully, just not really accepting it either. So that's probably what took place in the past, right? That you were pushing something away, possibly even unintentionally, because you didn't recognize it for what it was, that it was divinely guided, that it was a blessing from the universe to help you see, okay, yes, you've acquired this much and that's great. Yes, you do have some healthy connections in your life. However, there are also those that are not so good for you. There are also things in your life that does need transforming, that needs healing, that needs changing. And this is an opportunity to help you with that, to recognize that. And that's the problem. You didn't recognize it for what it was. But I feel like this is changing. With the Ten of Pentacles being at the end there as well, I feel like you're now seeing a connection for what it truly is, or what it truly was. That this could have been a Ten of Pentacles. So say, for example, if this was a romantic connection that was started, you may not have recognized this person for who they were, possibly a soulmate, or not recognizing what could have been created within this connection. Maybe because there was challenges, maybe there was conflict, maybe there was fears being triggered on both sides, maybe that highlighted a need for healing on both sides, right? So perhaps you both pushed this away, not knowing that this could have been a Ten of Pentacles situation where you could have the abundance, the stability, the beautiful family life, an amazing home, having it all, essentially. And again, I feel like this old man here represents the universe, sitting by the sidelines, knowing that you took that leap and now it's paying off, that this was divinely guided and provided to you by the universe, because the old man is the one who gifts the couple a pentacle, which leads to them building the Ten of Pentacles, right? So he looks like a beggar, he looks like he doesn't have much to offer when he initially makes this offer, but it ends up giving them everything that they need to begin those building blocks and to build a Ten of Pentacles. Because he is truly abundant, it's just, you wouldn't necessarily know that on the surface. And I feel like that's the key theme here, that something, was looked at from a surface level, when in reality, there was way more depth, abundance, love behind the scenes than initially thought. And especially because the sun is at the bottom of the deck, there's that clarity, right? Leo energy. So you could have Leo in your chart or be dealing with one. But there is that clarity, there is that awakening, that realization that this was magic, this could have been it. And maybe now you're feeling like you have to take steps to try and get this back, or take steps to heal, so that when you get another opportunity like this, you don't let it pass you by or actively reject it. So this was definitely a learning curve for you. As I say, this is not to say that this opportunity's passed you by and that's it, you'll never get another one like it. Absolutely not. But there was an opportunity for something beautiful to be made here. But someone didn't believe that it was a 10 of Pentacles in the making. And I feel like, to be honest, Aquarius, I feel like that was you, but that could have been the person you're dealing with as well. Yeah, see the Strength card wanting to come up then, which is more Leo energy. Some of you guys were dealing with a Leo. And it's taking a lot of courage to admit this, right? That this was something that could have gone the distance. But is all hope lost? That's the question. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So that is earth energy, specifically Taurus, right? So that could mean something to you, Taurus energy. And you also have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, more earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So yeah, I feel like this is it, right? Again, an offer was not made. An opportunity was brought by the universe, okay? To have something gorgeous that could lead to the 10 of Pentacles, but you did not accept this offer to build something stable and committed, because perhaps the person you thought the person you're dealing with wasn't legitimate, that they weren't stable, that they didn't have the resources to back it up, that they wasn't loyal, that it wasn't dependable, that they weren't honest. But that may not have been the truth, okay? Because you do have Justice in reverse at the bottom of the deck. That's Libra energy. So this was a mistake, okay? I'm just going to be honest with you. If Justice was in the upright, I'd say, okay, maybe you made the right call. But actually, this was not the case. Your thoughts, your impressions of who this person was and what they had to offer was false. And I feel like that was largely based on your fears and wounds that remain to be, that are still needing to be healed, right? But yeah, I mean, look at that. I split the deck and you also have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So yeah, this was a missed opportunity for sure. And again, I'm not saying this to make you feel bad. I'm saying it because I feel like this week you're going to get realizations, downloads. Yes, Wheel of Fortune, possibly even another opportunity to make it right, to try and see if you can heal this connection. Because with the Six of Cups, this could very well be a soulmate connection that you were meant to experience, okay? So it's possible that you may even try to reconcile with this person because you're now seeing it clearly for what it was, and this person for who they truly were. That they weren't a King of Pentacles in reverse, they're actually a King of Pentacles in the upright. Look at that. Six of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's Capricorn energy. So you have the King to the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you both misjudged the situation and each other completely. Okay, maybe one of you was aware that this is a soulmate connection, maybe not. But I feel like both of you misjudged the situation and each other entirely. You didn't see them as someone worthy, or they didn't see you as someone worthy because of X, Y, and Z. You didn't see them, or they didn't see you as stable, loyal, grounded, okay, for X, Y, Z reasons. So I feel like you both completely misjudged the situation, and it came to a head based on fears, not truth. Yeah, confusion. Look at that, Seven of Cups. Confusion. All right, this reading's going long, but I'm not surprised I wanted to come out again. Too many options, too many pathways. You didn't know which one was the right one for you, Aquarius, but now you know. Now you know the truth. But I think you also know that there are more than one ways to get a Ten of Pentacles situation. However, this person could have very well been it, okay? But I feel like there was a lot of confusion. You were rejecting it because you didn't feel like this was the connection that was going to lead you to that. But I think you're both realizing that that's not necessarily the case. Okay. But again, like I said, even if you don't bring this back together, does that mean you cannot have a Ten of Pentacles? No. It just means being able to spot, you know, the real from the illusionary, right? Because I feel like your intuition was off on this one. Yeah, it's just as I say that, boom. High Priestess flicked up, okay? Pisces energy, that's all about intuition. And the 10 of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, you're realizing now where your intuition was off when it comes to this person, right? But now you're starting to come back online. And I think as well, you're realizing that right now the best thing you can do is work on yourself. Because maybe part of the reason why you rejected this, Aquarius, is maybe you felt like you didn't have anything to give to the connection at that time. So maybe you did consciously sabotage it because you didn't feel like you had a pentacle to give, right? Or you felt like this person didn't have a pentacle to give. So maybe the timing was a bit off, right? But it was divinely guided. So I feel like it was meant to trigger healing in both of you. So it all may not be lost. Maybe the timing was off. With the 10 of Wands though, I feel like someone was carrying the weight of this connection. Could have been you, could have been them. And I feel like perhaps someone gave up in the end because they grew tired. They grew tired of waiting to see if this offer would ever be made, and it wasn't made. Okay, because especially, like I said, 3 of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Someone did not make the offer. Someone didn't accept the offer. Someone did not put the work into this connection. So it fell apart, essentially. And I gotta be honest, I feel like with that 4 of Cups there, it could have been you that rejected this. 3 of Cups, yeah. Again, you see those 3 cups there? Because maybe you were getting some bad advice, maybe bad influences around you. With the Hanged Man, Pisces energy again, you could be dealing with a Pisces. I feel like you let this go because even though it was difficult, you thought it was the best thing at the time. And maybe you thought that, you know, you're better off listening to those around you, maybe a family member, a friend. Maybe there were other connections in your life already and you didn't want to give up on those connections. Maybe you were casually dating this person and you didn't want to give up on your other options with the 7 of Cups there. But now you're perhaps realizing that if I just put the work in, if I just saw this connection for what it was out of the rest of them, I could have had a 10 of Cups. I could have built that. But again, like it says here, be assertive. You can still affect this outcome, all right? Maybe with the 3 of Cups, you want to reconcile. Maybe you want to see if you're able to heal the connection, right? Maybe you're willing to make certain sacrifices to bring this back together. If not, then I see you learning from this, evaluating what went wrong, being very honest with yourself, accepting the loss, and doing the inner work and putting yourself in a position that when another situation like this is presented, you're going to be able to see it for what it is. Your intuition will be on point, and instead of holding back and not communicating, I feel like you will open up. So Aquarius, I hope that helps. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings are published. All forms of support are greatly appreciated. So do take care of yourself in mind, body, and spirit. And just know that yes, this is not the one and only opportunity. You have an opportunity to have a 10 of Pentacles in the future, but now is a good time to reflect on this so you don't sabotage your happiness. So I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.